and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Thomas Melody, and today we'll be learning how to read our measuring tape. Okay, so this is the measuring tape we use for fashion designing, and it's almost like every other regular measuring tapes. So, measuring tape, if you have your measuring tape with you, you notice that we have two parts of the measuring tape. One side being the inch part of the measuring tape and the other side being the centimeter part of the measuring tape. So for the centimeter part of the measuring tape, we have from use our body, okay? From 0 to 1 centimeter, you count how many strokes you have in there, and you notice that we have 10 strokes all the way from 0 to 1. So our centimeter part of the measuring tape looks something like this. Okay, so this is 0 and this is 1. So all the way from 0 to 1 we have 1 and then 10. Okay, so from 0 to 1 we have 10 strokes. Alright, so we want to know how to measure each of the strokes. To know what each of the stroke represents, one way you have to do it is to know what the first stroke represents. So the first stroke represents, since it's the first stroke, one stroke represents 1 over 10. Since it's 10 here, it's representing 1 over 10. So we have 1 over 10, which is equal to 0.1. So for the first stroke here, it's 0.1. 0.1. Now to get the next stroke, you either do 2 divided by 10, which you get 0.2, or you do, since the first one is 0.1, the next one will be 0.1 plus 0.1. It's going 0.1 plus 0.1, which will get 0.2. Okay, so the next one, 0.2, same thing as 0.2. If you use your calculator, you get it, right? So here is 0.2. The next one is 0.3. The next one is 0.4. And then this big one is 0.5. So I want you to finish it up as the first assignment for today. You finish it up and give me what it is from 0 to 1. So for the inch part of the tape, now the inch part of the tape is quite different from the centimeter part of the tape. The inch part of the tape, we have 8 strokes, unlike the centimeter part of the tape. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so remember this is 1, 0, and this is 1. So I want to know what each of the stroke represents. The meter part of the tape, we did 1 over 10 because it's 10 strokes. But for the inch part of the tape, it's going to be 1 over 8 because, because it's 8 strokes. So we'll have 1 divided by 8, and we'll get 0.125. 0.125, that's what we'll get for the first one. So for after 0, the next thing we get is 0.125. So for the first one here is 0.125. And to get the second one, remember, you either do 2 divided by 8 or you do 0.125 plus 0.125. So we get 2 divided by 8 is equal to 0. Check your calculator. When you do 2 divided by 8, you get 0.25. So the second one here is 0.25. 250. To get the third one, you do 3 divided by 8, or you do 0. Or you just do 0.25 plus 0.125, and then we get 5730. That's 0.375. Okay, so you have 0.375, and if you do the fourth one, you get 0.5. Alright, so that's it. So yes, second assignment. So for my second assignment, I want you to finish up the inch tape, and I would expect your answers to look like what I'm going to write now, but I would expect you to calculate it yourself. So I would expect your fifth stroke to be 0.625. The next one should be 0.75. The next one should be 0.875. And then the last one, of course, should be 1.000 inch. So now that's how you read the inch part of your tape. So if peradventure someone tells you to look for 13.2 or 13.4 or whatever in your centimeter tape, you have to go all the way to 13 first. So when you've gotten to 13, which is the line under the 13, the line under the 13 is 13, because you notice this is 0, yeah? The line under 1 is 1, the line under 2 is 2, the line under 3 is 3, and so on. So if you're looking for 10.3, for example, 10.3 has to be, you go to 10 first, which is the line under 10 is 10, and then the next one is 10.1, 10.2, and 10.3, right? So that's how the tape is read. And then for the inch part, same thing. If you're told to look for maybe 4.875, for example, you go to 4 first, and then you go all the way down to 4.875, which is the last line of 4 before you go to 5. So that's all for today. Thank you for joining our channel. See you in our next video. Bye, ciao, ciao.